camera, one video to the right.
Well, it was kind of just a run right out of the band, and like really amazing.
Okay, to black.
Okay, let me break it down for you. 4,000 soldiers, tens of thousands of rounds fired, and a bunch of fucking helicopters. There was no way Pablo Escobar was getting out of this one. Right? Con su permiso.
So I'm talking with the director from Narcos here. So tell me, you know, there is so much anticipation going into season 3 and season 4. What's the journey been like?
Oh, it's been an amazing journey. It's been fantastic. I'm from Colombia, actually. So for me, the experience has been superb. It's more than wonderful working with so many talented people, so many amazing actors, especially, and being close to home. Like, you know, I grew up during those years in Colombia, you know, with so much trouble. So much violence. Now the show is shooting in Colombia, which shows how much the country has evolved, you know, and then now we're doing this amazing show in my own country. Season 3 is going to be great. It's an ensemble piece. It's different than what you've seen. I think all the fans, they're not going to be disappointed. They're going to love it. They're going to find amazing surprises. We took some very bold and risky choices, so it's going to be great.
Now, how has Colombia accepted you guys filming over there and representing this story?
Well, it's hard. It's hard because, you know, Colombians are, they don't want to be labeled as, you know, narcos. And so it's been tough, but the world, this is such a huge show and such a huge hit. And the world is now concentrating and understanding Colombian politics, Colombian history, seeing the amazing locations that the country has. So I think the people around the world has learned more about Colombia, and now they know how complex the situation was, you know? So I think there's an admiration towards the country because of the show.
Now, how different is season 3 going to be than season 2? I know Pablo Escobar died. Sorry, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen season 2. But what can we expect?
Well, season 3, it's about the Cali cartel. I'm actually from Cali. And the Cali cartel was a much more cerebral cartel. And it's composed of 4 godfathers, each one of them with very different personalities, with different agendas. So it's going to be really interesting to see all this group of individuals try to make it, you know, in the narco world. We're shooting in Cali, which is a different city, new amazing actors. So I think people are gonna love it, really. You know, we were at the beginning, you know, kind of nervous because Pablo, you know, Wagner is not there anymore. I know he did an amazing job and a performance with Pablo, but people are not gonna miss Pablo in season 3.
Will we see any flashbacks of Pablo Escobar, maybe?
Maybe, that's a surprise.
Oh, okay, a surprise. So you gotta tell me, what are you looking forward to most in season 3 and 4 coming up?
You know, I think that the opportunity that we have to take a character like Pablo Escobar and transition from him, you know, beloved, incredibly beautiful, nuanced performance by Wagner, and bring in his natural successors, you know, the Cali cartel, who were a much different organism, much more complicated, not smarter certainly, but more calculating. And I think I'm excited for people to see that our show is not so much about Pablo Escobar as it is about cocaine, and cocaine continues on and on and on and on.
Now, were there any difficulties? I heard you shot some of this now in Colombia.
We shot all of it in Colombia,
right.
The entire show in Colombia. We've never had a problem with, you know, never. Colombia, they support the show. We've hired, you know, thousands of Colombians, actors, crew. They've been incredibly hospitable and great. It was something that I thought going down, like, wow, we're gonna go make a show in Colombia. This could get weird. I'm gonna miss being there very much. I love it.
What's the thing you've taken away? I think the biggest thing from this experience with Narcos.
For me, you know, the world is a big place, and you know, I'd always I wondered whether an audience would accept something that wasn't entirely in English. Something where you really had to pay attention, and we now live in a world where everybody's on their phone all the time, and and this is a show you really have to pay attention to. And so I was quite surprised and pleased that audiences engaged in the way that they did globally. It's sort of it's a nice reminder that we all like the same stuff.
Now with Narcos Season 1 and Season 2, do you feel Season 3 and Season 4 are going to be completely different, or is it going to leave on from?
Season 3 is completely different, in terms of the story, given that, it's now the Cali cartel. But it will always be Narcos. The tone of it, the vibe of it, all those things are we've done everything we can. It's the same team, Andy Baiz, myself, Doug and Carlo, a lot of our actors have returned, and so we've endeavored to tell a different story, but in the same style.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it. Thank you again.
I'm Eric Newman, and I've been buzzed.
Camera 1 reading to the right.
Well, just kind of just a drunk night out with the band, really amazing.
Gate to black.